they lost their chance to come forward with something or to step forward with something, like when they had the chance to do this. So now they just kind of feel like they have to stand on that, or like they ran out of time to make a specific decision here to come forward with something. So I feel like this person kind of had this vibe of like they were perfectly fine or even comfortable not moving forward. Like this was, they didn't want to. This person could also be like really financially like well off. They're showing up as a King of Pentacles, and then we have the 10 of Pentacles here too. So this person could also be like well established, but for some reason there's like this resource guarding energy here. So I feel like if anything, this person might feel like they look selfish, or like they look like they were resource guarding because of how little they came forward with in the past. And it's interesting because it's not coming from this like a lack mindset. It's just like this person doesn't have a lack mindset. They're showing up as the King of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. They just didn't come forward with a lot, and because they're looking at something differently now, or they're looking at it with like a different perspective, or like a fuller perspective, they're realizing that like they had ample opportunity basically to come forward with what they have to offer. And what they have to offer is substantial. Like it's Ace of Pentacles, it's a lot. You could have had some kind of like career opportunity with this person, or you guys could have been involved with each other through work, but it's like they were just fine not doing this. And I feel like they almost maybe came off a bit like they were protective of whatever they have going on. And specifically with the 9 of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands, it could be that they were trying to protect like their own sense of independence. I do think that they were comfortable with this, or they enjoyed their own sense of independence, but it's like this person might be looking at it with kind of a perspective now that's like, I probably could have sacrificed some of that independence, because now it does seem like they want to have some kind of communication with you. Or there's, I want to say with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, there's something that like when they had time to present whatever this is, it's like they lost the time. They didn't do it within the time where it would have made sense. And so now they're like, I kind of cheated myself out of that. I feel like for you, like I was saying, I don't think you have any knowledge of what's going on with this person. With the Page of Swords in reverse, I don't even think you're communicating with this person right now. I don't think you guys have spoken. You have clearly a lot of love in your heart for this person. They don't seem like they like change with like how things are in their life. They keep it that way. But there is this like protective energy of it. And so I was saying something about resource guarding. This person could have like, with knowledge and focus, this person could have been someone who specifically like they earned their living, or they like created something from the ground up. And it, with focus, I'm seeing it as like they maybe had to do it themselves, or like they had to operate with kind of an energy that is like they had to protect that because they were the only one doing this, or it was all on them kind of thing. So this person could have like trauma when it comes to like spending or funds. We also have protection here. So that's like that 7 of Wands energy. It's like they are or they were protective of this in a sense. And it seems like it's financial freedom, financial independence. I do feel like you know that there's some stuff that you're not aware of, but I feel like there's a level of patience that you kind of had to have it to kind of just let things be, or let all of this be up in the air, or to just, the Fool is giving like, that's not my business. Like, I don't necessarily need to pry, I don't need to know. But the type of relationship that you guys had with the 2 of Cups, it's sort of indicating that this is maybe something that this person should have shared with you, or they should have let you know, or they should have come forward with. And I feel like this is important because this person, they're stressed out thinking about this now. And I also feel like this person does want to communicate with you, but they maybe are stressing about how they're supposed to do that, what they're supposed to come forward with, because the Ace of Coins, I'm kind of seeing it as like they want a new beginning in some sense. And like I was saying, I don't think you guys are on speaking terms. And I don't think you're like dying to message this person with the Six of Pentacles and the Page of Wands in reverse. I feel like for you, I don't think you would see it as like a new beginning with this person. I feel like this person, if anything, is like, they want kind of this, this person, if anything, kind of, they might want this like clean slate type of energy, because they feel like they kind of have to completely start this over from the ground up in their situation with you. And so they're putting a lot of emphasis on this, and this person is kind of stressing about this. I feel like for you, you don't really see it as that. You maybe just see it, especially with the Page of Wands in reverse, like you might be expecting that if this person came through, they'd just be delivering some kind of like bad news. I don't think you are super optimistic about like your relationship with this person or like communication with this person. So this Ace of Pentacles is reminding me of pizza, you guys. This person could really like pizza, or pizza could be significant in some way. Or like Chuck E. Cheese. But I kind of want to know maybe what's going to happen if this person's going to come forward. I also want to know more about your perspective here on this, because with you being in Queen of Cups energy with the moon, it's like, you know, that you can feel the vibes, you can feel like the energy here in the situation, knowing that something's up, but that you also are picking up on the fact that you don't know everything here. And you know this person well enough to know that that's the case, most likely. So also the Five of Pentacles. I feel like there could be something about your situation or your financial situation that looks very different from this person's financial situation. That could be part of the reason why, if this person just posted up as this King of Pentacles with Ten of Pentacles here, that like they could have thought that like you didn't relate to something, or you wouldn't have, or it could have been that they thought they didn't relate to something. Also, this person, they could literally just be on their own. But the King of Pentacles with the Ten of Pentacles is giving family guy, like a family person. This person could definitely be a father. I want to know what you're feeling here. We'll do part 2.